Hey guys, Brian Hilliard here, author of the best-selling book Networking Like a Pro and creator of the popular program How to Get Out of Your Own Way and Unlock the Mindset of Success. And I got to tell you, I am fired up here because I actually was in my process of just kind of going about my day. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, one of the things that I think has really made me successful, I'm not saying I'm Michael Dell or Bill Gates or anything like that or anything, along those lines, but I think to a certain degree, I've achieved a level of success. And I think one of the things that has really made me successful is this idea that I really make it easy on myself to be successful. Okay. I make it easy on myself to be successful. And let me kind of unpack that because I was thinking about this literally about 10 minutes ago before I was like, let me just knock out a quick video on this. All right. I make it easy on myself to be successful. In other words, I do certain things. I have certain things that I do, like I said, ways that I think, approaches that I have towards my day. In general, and obviously towards business. We'll talk about as it relates to business here today. And it just makes it easier for me to be successful versus I see a lot of people, they make it hard on themselves to be successful. They make it harder than it needs to be. It's kind of like guys, I play a lot of golf. You guys know that. And it's a little bit, golf is hard enough. Like it's a hard enough game to play. And you want to make it as easy on yourself as possible. It starts by having the right clubs. Okay. And it continues by making the right decision. So, like a lot of times when you come up to the ball, you have to take a look at the lie. You have to take a look at the distance. You have to take a look at how you're feeling in terms of your swing. Okay. There's some different things that you're like, okay, what is it that I need to be able to do in order to hit a good shot? And that's called a routine. You get into what's called a pre-shot routine. You don't think about it. It's just boom, 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 shot. And it goes off. All right. And I think a lot of times when, at least certainly when I struggle when I'm playing, is my pre-shot routine gets a little off, or I wind up overthinking it. You've heard me talk about the monkey mind from Jim Murphy's book, Inner Excellence. But I don't do that in general. When I'm winning, excuse me, when I'm winning and when I'm playing well, I don't find that to be the case. I make success real easy on myself. So with that said, let's talk about some of the ways that I'm able to do that. I jotted a few of them down. Let's jump right in. All right. The first thing I do, this is in no particular order, but this is definitely the first thing I do, which is that I put processes in place where I don't have to think about them. I just do them. Okay, so let me give you a personal example. So one of the things, as you guys know, we have a cat, we have two dogs. Deb's actually co-opted a couple of other cats, so we have a few animals here in the house. And one of the things that I signed up to do to make it easier on her, on some of the things like around the house, and she works obviously as well, but also around the house, is I said, listen, I'll take over doing the litter box for Willow, which is our, I call it the original cat. Okay, I'll take over doing the litter box for Willow. Okay, so here's what I do to make it easy on myself to be successful. I actually have one of the masks. I can't. I have allergies, so I have one of those painter's masks. And because when I do the litter box, it can get in my face and stuff like that. I don't like that. All right, so I have a mask, right? And I hang it on the bathroom door. We're supposed to clean Willow's box. Let's see. I do it Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So that's the first thing right off the bat. I have some set days. Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. All right. So I have the mask on by the bathroom, on the door, on the inside door. That way, when I go to the bathroom, I see the mask right off the bat, like first thing in the morning, right? Because you're going to the bathroom. And then when I come back and I'm looking at it, and then I say, all right, I see the mask. I'm like, oh, that's right. That's for Willow, right? And then I'm thinking to myself, okay, is it Tuesday, Thursday, or Saturday? Excuse me. And today, for example, it's a Saturday. So the answer is yes. Okay, boom. I grab the mask. We keep her inbox up in the bonus room upstairs. I grab the mask, go upstairs. All right, upstairs, I've got her little scooper. It's right there. Bing, bang, boom. I've got bags right there in the bathroom, so I don't have to go hunt and peck for it. Grab the bag, grab the mask, go upstairs. Inbox is right there. Grab the scooper. Boom, 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 boom. Put it back, and back down the stairs I go, out the door, and we're done. Whole thing is over in 5 minutes. Don't have to think about it. Okay. Same thing is true like if you're going to be onboarding like a new client or something like that. There should be some processes that you don't even have to think about. For me, I get the credit card number, run the deposit. schedule them for on my calendar. Usually I put an overview together for them. Each one, when we do our mastermind program, each one's a little bit different. Obviously there's like a foundation, but each one's a little bit different. So then I send out an overview of them. We do the first session. I then get them on my audio emails. We have some emails that go out, and we have some audio content. It's about 10 to 15 minutes of audio content, mindset of success. And then boom, we go. Off we go. There needs to be a process. And when you have that process, here's how it makes you more successful. You don't have to think about it. It's literally it's almost like the human equivalent of social media automation. Except instead of sending posts out to, I don't know, Facebook or whatever like that, you're just going right in, you don't even think about it, and you're good to go. All right, so that's the first thing I do. Second thing that I want to bring up is something called finish what you started. Okay, I talk about this in our book on how to overachieve without overcommitting. Actually, I did write a book on overachieve without overcommitting. I talk about it in our program on how to overcome the overwhelm and put more time back in your day. Excuse me. And one of the things that I talk about there is finish what you started. Okay, a lot of times as overachievers, we have a tendency to try to multitask. We start this, we start that, we start this over here, and we don't actually finish anything. One of the points that I make is that 3 times 70 is actually less than 1 times 100. And simply put, what that means is 3 projects 70% done is actually less than, in my opinion, 1 project 100% done. So when I'm trying to make it easy for myself to be successful, I take the approach that I want to finish what I started. Deb talks a lot about power hours. I do a lot of things like on my phone where I'll do like an hour or 9. I usually do 90-minute increments. Deb talks about 60 minutes, which is fine. I usually do 90 minutes myself. Okay. But I'm going in there and I put the timer on my phone and I see it. And when I finish what I started, I'm like, okay, I want to do these 2 projects. Great. Let's finish it before we go on to the next one. If I have to, I turn the notifications off. I don't get distracted with email or social. I finish what I started. All right. That makes success real easy because you start getting stuff done and you feel better having gotten that stuff done, right? You feel better for the stuff now being done. All right, that's the second thing. The third thing is related to the second thing,